It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the...
Shakur Stevenson used a massive spotlight on Netflix to publicly call out Gervonta Davis, putting the long-awaited fight fans have demanded directly on the table, signaling that there should be no more excuses or delays.
I think somebody got to be scared.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
I mean, you've stated on the record you want it.
Yes, for sure. And he goes out there and he disses me all the time and speak bad about my name. So it's like, if you feel the way that you feel about me, oh, I'm not this and I didn't do nothing for the sport of boxing as you like stated, then fight me.
Right.
Why you can't go fight
and make some money?
I think he's a tremendous fighter. I think his boxing ability is insane. I think his boxing IQ, feet work, power, the way he sets up shots. I love it.
Shakur Stevenson made it clear he's ready for a 2026 showdown with Gervonta Davis, telling the world the fight fans want is now in Davis's hands. Stevenson is ready, willing, and waiting.
Even Canelo is here tonight, but we don't see Tank. Do you ever expect to see him in this mix? And do you wish that was a fight that was available to you?
You said who?
Tank.
Who that?
Oh boy, here you go. Here you go. I mean, listen, of all the people in the room tonight, I feel like that was one of the main guys missing.
Okay.
Do you have no desire to fight Tank anymore? Is that just like...
Nah, I would love to fight Tank. I would love to fight Gervonta Davis. I think that's the biggest and best fight to make in the sport of boxing. But
meanwhile, elite champion Terence Crawford openly admitted that his issue with Gervonta Davis is personal, saying he simply doesn't like him as a person, making their rivalry more than just competitive tension.
He would never even think about to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using...
Former champion Timothy Bradley says Gervonta Davis should take bigger risks and fully commit to boxing this year, arguing that the only thing holding him back is his mindset. Bradley believes Davis has world-class talent, but warns that talent alone won't secure a lasting legacy at the top of the sport.
So what I'm telling y'all is, man, that I wish Tank believed in his damn self. What kind of legacy you want to leave, Tank? Come on, man. We don't want you in the tabloids for what you into right now. Hell no. We don't want that. You don't want your legacy to be that, man, attached to that. Shoot. You got a talent, man. God has given you a talent. You can make money. You can be a legitimate player, man. Legitimate player. Remember forever, bro. Don't you want that? That's not important to you? You want your kids to go to school as they get older, they see your dad's name right there. Oh, he was a boxer, but guess what? He never faced the top of the tippity top.
Timothy Bradley emphasized that Gervonta Davis must prove he belongs among boxing's elite by stepping up, taking risks, and dominating the sport. Bradley said Davis's potential is limitless if he truly believes in himself, sending a clear message. No more coasting or distractions. Just full focus on becoming the champion everyone knows he can be.
Some good things. Oh, he has. But everybody, the narrative is you ain't faced the top guys yet, Tank. Take that chance, man. Take that risk. Because right now, you losing, player. You losing. Just like that kid the other day, he would have lost out. He leveled the hell up. He took that chance. And guess what? He realized, damn, I belong. I belong, man. That's what you need to realize, Tank. You belong, dog. For real. Because if you all the way focused, dialed in, bro, you come back, you dedicate a year and a half to this game, you will turn this game upside down. Upside down. All the way focused, Tank, can't be with. I'm telling y'all. All the way focused, Tank can't be with.
Khan believes Gervonta Davis could struggle badly against Shakur Stevenson, arguing that Stevenson's pure boxing skill and work rate would likely dominate the rounds. Hahn says Tank's knockout power is his only real equalizer, because if he doesn't land something devastating, Stevenson could build a huge lead on the scorecards long before the championship rounds.
The thing is with Tank, who I think is a brilliant fighter, right? So exciting, very heavy-handed. He loses a lot of rounds, right? He lost rounds against Frank Martin. He lost rounds against Ryan Garcia. He lost rounds against Pitbull Cruz. And these are all guys that aren't on the same level as Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson. So he has to put a dent in these people, otherwise he'll get beat. But he does put a dent in it because he punches really hard, and Tank's not just a puncher, he's got a good boxing IQ as well. I just don't think he's technically, or the IQ is as good as Lomachenko or as good as Shakur Stevenson. But can he put a dent in them? Because I promise you this, if he don't stop these people, he will be behind at nearly every junction of those fights, Lomachenko included. I think he stops Lomachenko.
On the other hand, commentator Teddy Atlas believes only one fighter can solve the puzzle of Shakur Stevenson, and that fighter is Gervonta Davis. Atlas says Stevenson's elite defense, movement, and range control make him nearly untouchable. But Tank's rare mix of precision and knockout power could be the key to finally cracking that style.
Because Shakur Stevenson is that difficult. Because of his style, because of his abilities, because of his eyes, because of his, his legs, that his hand speed, the way that he controls range. Tank Davis is the only guy that I can see that could possibly decipher that style and beat Shakur Stevenson.
The debate around Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson has gone mainstream, with hosts on The Breakfast Club saying it's the fight boxing desperately needs. They described it as a true 50-50th matchup, where choosing a winner is nearly impossible because each fighter brings completely different strengths to the ring.
I think Tank is ducking Shakur Stevenson.
Me personally, no. I don't think Tank is necessarily scared to fight anybody. He's a true fighter. But Tank has become this person that, I guess is influenced from Floyd, where he doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do. He doesn't care about, pleasing a fan, so to speak. It's about money, his legacy, and I respect that, because when it's all said and done, the fans, they're not going to take care of you, right? So because Turki Al-Sheikh is involved in Shakur Stevenson's career, that big bag of money will be offered to Tank to fight Shakur. So I think after this year, there won't be any more excuses on why he's not fighting Shakur because the money will be outrageous.
Beautiful, because the word duck is a loaded word. It implies fear. When we use it in the boxing world, you scared. So definitely Tank ain't scared of nobody. He puts people to sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean? But there has to be a reason why. We do know that he's in charge of his career, so if he's not fighting, it's not nobody else's reason.
And that's one of the best matchups in all of boxing.
Gervonta Davis brings explosive knockout power that can end a fight in a single second, while Shakur Stevenson counters with defensive brilliance, making elite fighters miss and pay without taking much damage. As highlighted on The Breakfast Club, what makes this clash so compelling isn't just titles or legacy, but two undefeated generational talents finally settling who truly runs the division.
For that victory this weekend, I would love to see Shakur and Gervonta. I think Gervonta and anybody any of the top guys at that weight class is a great fight. Gervonta, Shakur, Gervonta, Teo, Gervonta, Keyshawn. I mean, that 135 to 140 pound weight class is hot right now, you know what I mean? But that would be a great fight. I think probably that would be one of the fights that be the most anticipated, if they can make happen. Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. By no means it would be easy for either if Shakur Stevens was able to shut a great fighter like Teofimo down and made him look silly. So that would be a great fight, and a big shout out to Shakur Stevens becoming a 4-time division champion. He's on legendary status. He's on his way to be a Hall of Famer too.
While David Benavidez has joined the growing list of fighters calling for Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson to finally settle their rivalry in the ring. Benavidez said that after the latest results, the matchup he most wants to see in boxing is Tank versus Shakur, calling it one of the most anticipated fights in the entire sport.